Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 7 of Severance. Last we got the episode Attila, and it ended with Bert acting very bizarre. He invited Irving over. Walter Bishop from Fringe is Fields, and I didn't know he was even still acting, but he is phenomenal, as well as Christopher Walken. But we all have dinner. You could clearly see that Bert is knowing that something happened between him and Irving. But I don't know. I don't trust Bert for some reason. I feel like Bert is up to more than meets the eye, because we're under the impression that Bert on the inside, I mean, granted, the severed version of Bert is probably on the level, but outside Bert, I feel like he's working for Severance. I don't know. I just don't trust his goddamn face. But he was like, yeah, you got to come back. You got to do your thing. Fields was like all sorts of like weirded out by the situation, but also not weirded out by the situation. And the way we ended it with Mark was Mark. I mean, it looks like he's having like a hemorrhage, like a brain hemorrhage, and he passed out. And Devin came in and Rahabi is there. But, like, he is getting reintegrated, and that doesn't look too good either. And I honestly just want to jump the hell in because I am so curious to see what is going to happen. I have seen so many things this week saying that this episode is one of the best, if not the best, of the entire series. They were like, spoiler alert, do not watch this episode unless you know what's going on. You will be spoiled greatly, blah, 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 blah. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is a link for Patreon where you'll see every episode of Severance in full unedited. You want your own requested show or movie, go to the link in the description, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, and Eureka, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens. We finished Cobra Kai and Ranma one-half's last seasons, Yellow Jackets new season tomorrow, thousands of other shows, Schitt's Creek, Leverage, full unedited everything. If not, Severance Season 2, Episode 7.
Previously on Severance.
Previously on Severance, I don't give a shit. We're seeing Jim. Oh my god, is this the car accident? I think this is the fucking car accident. This is them when they were them. Look how Mark looks. Mark looks so young and innocent. I've pitched the idea that they intentionally took her out to get to Mark, because Mark is the chosen one. She looks great too. They both look great. I can't think of her name, but it looked like the comedian lady I'm thinking of. Alright, we're back to where we ended the last episode.
But if you give one solitary thought to messing with my brother again, I will throw you off a fucking bridge.
I understand.
It's settled fucking law, lady, okay? Just accept it.
Yeah, Devin, like, I understand. I love you, Devin.
Please don't mess with me.
She is alive.
Yeah, Devin, I get it. Like, I'm totally on board. This is batshit crazy. And I know you love him. He's your brother. But, like, you gotta understand this lady is here to help. I mean, this is just, like, fucking nuts. Is that who I'm thinking it is?
Today, honey?
The comedian lady? I don't know her name, but like, if you know, you know. Sandra Bernhardt. Yes, it is. It is Sandra Bernhardt. Holy shit. They're showing us things like it. We're living in a Quentin Tarantino movie right now, where like everything is happening out of order. When she's Miss Casey, she's like drained of all life. Drained, and then there's Drainsville. I go drained of all life, and there's Drainsville. Loveland. What is happening? She dinged into the door. That was the guy that was whistling.
Nobody likes the dentist. I should have been an accountant like my mom wanted.
They're obviously doing something through dentistry that's making...
How long was I in there? 2 hours.
Yeah, my ass. How long were him and Gemma married? They did a great job of making him look young as hell. Like young and healthy. Look at him. Look at his hair. He's done nicely.
It would be a grand adventure.
I feel like we spend a lot of time together.
Not enough.
Really?
Oh,
You're not drinking?
pregnant. So he lost his child as well? Is that what we're saying right now? Oh, did she have a miscarriage? Oh my god, she had a miscarriage, didn't she? Did they frigging... I mean, think about what is happening right now. How fucked up these people must be to put these people in this situation. What the hell is this? Oh my god, these are people before them.
The Severance barriers holding.
They all look like our people from like current
Try
time.
and break your fingers.
This is the most bizarre Severance episode yet, as far as like the way they're handling this. Gemma is like this like amazing free spirit type of woman. And they're doing some sort of numbers thing with our people. Oh, so they're rifling them through like lots of different scenarios. He's an Egan. He's a piece of shit.
There's only one room I haven't been to yet, and today it had a name on it.
Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor.
See how he looks and acts? He looks very similar to Helena's father. There's no way she accidentally got hit by a car. Look at, she's starting to figure things out. And in the midst of all this, we're like watching current Mark.
It's a risk, I get that.
A risk?
Devin,
Yeah.
Jesus
She will
Christ.
turn you over to them.
Yeah, like what the
Both
fuck
of
are you
us.
doing? This lady tried to steal your baby and Mark said don't. Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
can't leave him like
no,
this.
fuck you. Fuck you.
no.
I can do whatever hell I
do this
want.
without you.
You're calling Miss Cobell, you moron.
I don't know what to do with this.
Then stop
What do I do when he
dialing
wakes
numbers,
up?
you moron.
Call that woman.
Like, oh my God, you're threatening. I'm gonna call this lady. Okay, cool. I'm out. Bye. I like I said, I love Devin, but like right now you're playing a game you don't understand. Oh my God, look at
Another color.
that's the dentist dude. Was that not the dentist dude? Bone marrow. And look, for here, there is something going on here that I'm not quite grasping yet. All these people look like our people, but younger. Is
You sent
Gemma
my
like
husband
from
to die
the 50s or
this year.
60s or something? Like, I don't even know. I literally think the dude who's the dentist looks and is acting like Helena's father, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like him right there. Look at everything. Look at the TVs. Look at everything. Everything looks old as shit. Like, look how he's talking and acting. He seems like Helena's father. Am I crazy?
Christmas has a funny way of coming back around each year.
Hear the music. Look at the tree and the TV and everything going on.
Always Christmas.
This is old-timey shit. Like, he's acting like it's his wife. Did he clone his wife? And then, like, what the fuck is happening?
I love you.
Look, I love you. Like, what the fuck is happening? Look at all those people that look like Dylan and Irving and Mark and Helena. Everything is old. Everything is old. We have been, like, running down this pathway of old shit. I feel like even our Audi selves are living in a fabricated world. There's not a whole lot of people around. Everything seems preconceived. Like, even look at the reels. Like, look at, you don't use shit like that nowadays. Oh, this is probably the day. This is probably the day she got in the car accident, whether it was intentional or not. I think she's like ageless almost, like so to speak. I don't even know how to explain it. Lumen looks different. Everything is different. There's different people. There's different people like doing the numbers. It would have to involve clones or the ability to keep people ageless.
Gemma! Gemma! Stop! Gemma!
Now she's gonna wall. You can't escape. All you're gonna do is turn back into your other self, and then you don't even know your other self is running. And why wouldn't she have ever been to Cold Harbor? But he is perfect for Cold Harbor. That's the worst part. She escaped, so now like she's walking back in, and she's willingly doing it.
Miss Casey,
Mr. Milchick.
I'm so sorry. Your Audi came in for a public art exhibition and found herself in the wrong elevator.
So Milchick is here.
On you go.
First familiar face I've seen all episode. Yeah, no explanation. Just go back into your hole. I don't know how many answers we got. I have 500,000 more questions. Is this like the police or someone saying your wife is dead? This is Gemma that left and Sandra Bernhardt's there. Police, yeah, your wife died. It's all a fake out. They sent her back in and they were like, she's too far gone, she knows too much. Go to Mark's house, tell him she died. So the downstairs is where all this other shit's going on. Yeah, she just gave up. She just quit. And then they must have sedated the shit out of her and turned her into like a freaking vegetable and never let her leave again. See, right now, like, I don't know what, I mean, like, how do you win? I would have attacked her and then went back up, but then they're gonna tell your other self, no, everything's okay, go back down. In the beginning, when she kept trying to leave and her other self kept sending her back in because we find out it's Helena Egan. You could fight back as much as you want and your other self is gonna assume something's wrong and keep sending you back. Mark's just been in a blacked out state of mind while we're figuring all this out.
Hey,
you go?
Or did he experience something? Was he able to experience something in that state of mind? Don't end it there. Please don't end it there. Bastards, I want to freaking kill everybody. Oh my god, I have chills all over. All right, everybody, that is it for episode 7 of season 2. The most tense episode I think I could ever remember of this show, counting season 1 as well. So much was happening. So much was frustrating and tense. And I don't even know if you'd call what we got answers. Maybe here's what I can break down. The downstairs, the elevator room with the red arrow that goes downstairs. Clearly that is all these rooms that Miss Casey, aka Gemma, was going through. Who was that dude? That dude was married to her or tricking her or something. He seemed like an Egan. I was so confused. I'm still so confused because I thought we were going through some sort of time loop or something. Like there's so many confusing parts of all of this. The fact that since season 1 the cars have been from the 1970s. Now we got guys recording things on reels that are something we haven't used in like my lifetime. People record on cassettes when I was born, and then DVDs and CDs and Blu-rays and computers and flash drives and everything else. No one uses reels like that. Not since I've been alive, no one's used that. So why are people using those to record things? Why did the dentist dude look super young and then age almost rapidly, but still look like an Egan? And then at one point they were having Christmas together and he was calling her honey and saying like my wife to her. So he like married her at one point or something? Like, I don't know. I'm assuming it was all to fuck with them mentally, but I don't know how much beyond that it goes, to the point where I'm thinking they might be ageless or clones or not human people. Like, there are so many questions. I don't even know what the fuck to think. From what I could actually break down and determine, the downstairs where she went in the elevator, there was all these rooms, and they're all labeled. And we saw Cold Harbor, and Cold Harbor is where or what Mark is working on in our current time, or what we know as our current time. And they're like, he's almost done. He's just got to break through this thing. And for some reason, it's the only room they wouldn't let Gemma, aka Miss Casey, in. But they were bringing her into all these different rooms. And they said, do you remember anything from any room? And she said, no, I don't remember anything from any room. So there is multiple scenarios. It's not just like, in my mind, maybe I'm wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. It isn't just like dropping down the elevator and snapping out of reality and going into an innie-outie self. There were like 6 different rooms, I think she said, that she went in and out of, and she doesn't remember any of them. So is it that every room is a different innie? So is there like 6 different innies and 1 outie? Or I don't even know, but like, you get what I'm saying. I feel like there is multiple personalities, like many, many different facets of what is happening. Who were the 4 people that were juggling numbers that looked like our 4 people? There was a redheaded woman, a guy that looked like Dylan, a guy that looked like Mark, a guy that looked like Irving, but like younger and slightly different, but similar to the point where you knew they were trying to mimic the variations of our people. And they were juggling numbers, and they were saying something about Mark was like at 97%, but then he got a nosebleed, or was that somebody in the past that didn't complete Cold Harbor? And what the fuck is even Cold Harbor? And then Milchick was there, because up until Milchick appeared, I was saying we haven't seen anybody but Mark and Gemma that we know from like current time. And then Milchick appeared and was like, go back downstairs. And he's done this before with other scenarios in other episodes where he's like, get the fuck back downstairs. And then you do it because you don't know what else to think. And you're your other self, so you don't know that shit's going down. And then you send your other self back down, and your other self's like, you fucking asshole, you just sent me back to fucking hell. And Sandra Bernhardt's there, and I don't even know where she came from, but I love her. She's a great comedian. I didn't even know she was still alive, but she's fucking down there. And then your other self just gives up because you're like, how many fucking times can I go upstairs and fight back against the fucking billionaires that have put me into this goddamn scenario? And then you have a dentist dude who is the same dude that married Gemma, who put something in her goddamn teeth. I know he did, because when she came out, Sandra Bernhardt was like, you were only in there for 2 hours. And even though I think she's full of shit and she was probably in there for a year, or like, I don't even know how long, but even if she was in there for 2 hours, that's way too fucking long. She probably put put goddamn God knows what in her teeth. There is so much shit that just happened. And while this is all going on, we have Devin fighting Rahabi, and Rahabi left because Devin is threatening to call Miss Cobell, aka Selvig, which is fucking stupid, being as she almost stole your goddamn baby, and Mark knows she's a fucking two-timing asshole. Like, oh my God, so much shit happened. I'm going to go edit this up. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon where you'll see every episode of Severance in full unedited. You want your own requested show or movie? Go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, and Eureka, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, just finished Cobra Kai's final season, and Ranma 1/2. Yellow Jackets' new season is going on around this time as well. We're also doing Schitt's Creek, Leverage, thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!